Okay, hi again everyone. Lara from Complete Test Success here. Today we are looking at IELTS Speaking Part 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a link with you, and if you click on that link, you will come here and you will be able to join me live, and then we will do a practice speaking Part 2, and I'll give you feedback, explain how to improve your scores. For those of you who don't join me live, you can comment on my feedback, comment on the student's performance, ask questions about anything you don't understand. So whether you join me live or not, you'll be able to see what the examiner is looking for and what kind of things they will mention or what kind of things they will focus on when they're deciding on the individual band scores. So that's basically what we're doing today. So here's the link. So if you go to the comments, either on Facebook or on YouTube, you'll see this link here. If you click on that link, you'll come and join me live. You'll need to have your camera turned on, and then we'll do a practice speaking Part 2 together. Hi, Ramalia. Good to see you back here. Hi, Lub. Welcome. Hi, Baljit. I'm good. Thank you. Hope you're good too. Okay. So while I'm waiting for you guys to join, let me share my free live feedback lessons with you. So these are my free group classes on Zoom, and those are every week. So if you've already subscribed, you know about this. If you have not, just click on that link and sign up, and then you will see the full schedule of when the lessons are, the times, the dates, which topics are being covered, because we do cover each part of the IELTS test: reading, writing, listening, speaking, task 1, task 2, for writing, general training, academic, all parts of the speaking test. So we do cover different topics in different lessons. So, if you are already getting your score in speaking, you might not want to participate in that one, but you can see which topics each lesson is based on. So just click on that link to sign up. Hey, Maravik, long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the lesson. And then just while we're waiting, I can give you a brief outline of how to tackle a Part 2 question. So what a lot of students do is they kind of panic and they don't choose a specific topic. So you'll be given a topic, describe and then they'll tell you, it could be a place, an object, a person. So, it might be that you need to describe, somebody that you like a lot. And then you're trying to decide, like, okay, do I choose a friend? Do I choose a family member? And you spend a lot of time deciding on which person you're going to discuss, but you really don't have that much time. You have 1 minute to get ready. So if you spend most of your 1 minute deciding which person to talk about, well, then you haven't really given yourself a good chance to prepare what you will say about that person. So, oftentimes making a decision quickly about what you will discuss will allow you more time to consider what specific things you're going to say about those, about that thing or that person. And then, of course, people run out of time, or well, unfortunately, the opposite. People don't run out of time. So you have 1 minute to get ready, and then you have to continue speaking for 2 minutes. And what happens to, honestly, it's most candidates, definitely the majority of candidates, where they'll get to about 1 minute 30 or 1 minute 40 seconds, and they've nothing left to say. And that's when, they start to stumble, their fluency goes down, or they don't have any, they have no new ideas. So they start repeating old ideas, they start repeating themselves. So it's good to kind of think ahead of the prompts, not just looking at the prompts themselves, but considering when you finish discussing those prompts, what other things are you going to talk about? So that's something to consider when you're getting ready. And copy. Hi, sir. Can you do reading with us? Absolutely. Yeah. But I cover those in my live feedback lessons. I can't do live streams on reading because I need you to describe in detail what problems you're having. So if you come along to the live feedback lessons, definitely we'll do them there. Hi, Alva. All right, so Alva's here with us. Let's get Alva in. Hello. How are you doing, Alva? You're muted at the moment. Let me just see if I can unmute you there. Good.
Can you hear me now?
Perfect. Yeah. How are you today?
I'm doing fine.
Good. Can you just quickly remind me, what score are you looking for in the speaking test?
7.
Okay. And for part 2, I'll show you the cue card and you'll have 1 minute to make notes. Do you have pen and paper with you at the moment?
Yes.
All right, perfect. Okay, so here is the question. I'd like you to describe a house or an apartment you would like to live in. Okay, you can start speaking now, please.
Well, I'm going to describe you which will be my dream home, which I really like to live in, which is, it's a little big because I want to live in a penthouse, because I believe that they have the size that I want to, they have the perfect size that fits my family. But because it's on a building, it doesn't require to taking care of a garden or a backyard. So it's really convenient, and I don't need to pay for extra services for maintenance. So that's what I want to live in the future. And I wanted that place will be on an island or some place close to the beach, so I can have the opportunity to live in that close to the beach, so I can go for a walk on the sand or have that, or be surrounded by that environment. And I want to live there with my husband and my daughter. Maybe it's a plan for the next 10 years. I believe that is something that I've been thinking about for a long time. So I think there is a really good place um, for having children because they will be close to the beach, and also the accommodation will be completely comfortable for them because we'll have enough rooms, and also it will be really comfortable, and I can decorate it as in with my taste, because I only live on rent apartments and I didn't have.
Okay, thanks, Alva. So I feel like one thing that you'll need to do is kind of get used to preparing for part 2 more, do some more practice with it. Okay. Because generally, just for those people watching, like Alva was at my live feedback lesson on speaking last week, and your fluency was definitely better when we were speaking on Zoom last week.
Yes.
Yeah. And it seems like not so much that a fluency problem, just you don't know what you want to say. You don't have enough ideas. Mm-hmm. So that's really about making better use of that 1 minute to make notes, kind of try to get more ideas down, get a better idea of what it is you're going to say. And like I was saying, you ran out of things to say, so you just kind of start repeating yourself again, going back, talking about walking on the beach, talking about how comfortable it will be, how it's suitable for your family. And that's typical, where you've nothing to say, so you're repeating yourself. But ideally, you'll continue with new information, new ideas throughout your answer. But a bit of practice at that at home, you can do that by yourself. I even encourage my students, if you get good at doing it where you can speak easily for 2 minutes, well, then give yourself 1 minute to make notes and try to continue speaking for 3 minutes. So like make it so that you can very comfortably continue talking for a long time. And that'll mean you're under less pressure in the test. If you can normally speak for 3 minutes on a topic, then in the test, when you only have to speak for 2, it's less challenging. The thing we discussed about your pronunciation last week. So the same thing when like a sound, when a word finishes with a T sound or a D sound, that you're not pronouncing those T's or D's. So again, like it should be penthouse, house, but you're saying penthouse. Same with sand, husband, about, those last D and T sounds in all of those words where you're not saying them. So that would be the main thing for your pronunciation.
Okay.
Your vocab is fine. You've got the vocab you need to describe what you want to describe. But unlike when we were talking last week, your grammatical structures are a bit mixed up today. So things like, I'm going to describe you instead of I'm going to describe something for you. You said it doesn't require to take care of. That would be, it doesn't require somebody to take care of. You said that's what I want to live instead of that's where I want to live. So little bits and pieces like that where just you're not quite accurate. But I think that could be, maybe the environment. You're on a live stream. Maybe you're more nervous today than you were last week.
I don't know, maybe because it's too early and I just waking up, maybe.
I feel you. It takes me a while to get going as well.
Yeah.
Get the coffee running through my body.
I don't drink so much coffee, so I don't know.
Well, maybe that would help.
Yeah.
Okay, so really, ultimately, it's down to your fluency would be better if you prepared and you got better at preparing.
Yeah.
Grammatical structures, again, like if you're not a morning person, like can you try to avoid doing the test too early in the morning? Or if you end up with an early test, do you want to make sure you're getting up early every day? Don't make it a shock to the system.
Yeah. No, yeah. I booked for 9:30, but it's a lot of time, so I don't got trouble. It's just that right now it's 5:00. So.
Oh well, okay. Well understood in that case. All right, lovely. Good talking to you again, Alba.
Thank you, sir.
Take care of yourself. Bye for now. Okay, so let's see what other comments I have here. Hey, Jatinder. Hi, Domenico. Good to see you here. Chung Drag, hello to you. Welcome. Hey, Ranji. Okay, so I have another student with me here, Fazal, but you'll need to turn on your camera for me there, Fazal, so that I can get you in. It seems like there are fewer students joining than normal, so if anybody wants to jump in, today is a good day. You'll almost definitely get a spot. If you want to join me, you'll just see it's one of the first comments in just go to the comment section. You see this link. So just click on that link if you want to join me. And Fazal. Hello. Hey, Fazal.
Hello, Isaac. Isaac.
Nice to meet you. Fazal, are you do you have pen and paper ready for making
12 p.m.
Are you do you have pen and paper?
You don't have it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me share. Actually, before
Yes,
you
sir,
start,
I have pen and paper, sir.
can you just tell me what score are you aiming for? What speaking score do you need, Fazal?
Sir, I'm looking to get band 7.
That's it.
Sir, I
Okay.
need 7 bands, sir.
Perfect. Thanks, Fazal. Okay, so let me show you your question, and then you'll have 1 minute to make notes. Okay, you ready? Are you ready to go there, Fazal? Okay, so Fazal seems to be having some internet issues. We'll just give him a second to get ready there.
Yes, sir.
Ranji is asking, can you guide me with... Give Fazal a second there, we'll get ready. Can you guide me with writing module? Yeah, absolutely. So I have the free live feedback lessons that I've already mentioned. So those are my free group classes on Zoom. And I have one-on-one support also. Let me share that with you. Okay, so there's another link in the comments. So I have correction service and IELTS courses. So you'll find those services there. So yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I can guide you. Hi, Raul. Welcome. Okay, so it doesn't seem like anyone else is joining me. Fazal is having internet problems. So unfortunately, Fazal cannot participate either. I'll just wait 1 or 2 minutes. Let me share this link with you again to join me live. If nobody wants to join me, that's absolutely no problem. And we'll just finish up a bit earlier than normal. So there's that link to join me live. Oh no, I'm wrong. That's for my services. Link to join me live. Okay. So that link there, if you wanted to come here, join me live and do a practice speaking part 2, jump in. Rajni, sir, it's free correction essay service. No. My one-on-one services are paid. So my one-on-one IELTS courses, my one-on-one corrections, no, they're not free. I have the free group classes, these ones here. So these are free group classes on Zoom every week. But for one-on-one support, there is a fee for that. Okay. So like I said, I'll just wait 1 or 2 minutes to see if anyone wants to join me. And if not, we'll just finish up there. Philip, oh gosh, that was an opportunity, but internet didn't help me, I know. Domenico, sir, I have a big problem that I have to deal with, which is my grogginess, which doesn't let me generate ideas in English when I wake up. What could I do to improve this aspect? I mean, I'm the same. To be honest, like where I am, it's 9:30. I've been out of bed 3 hours already, and I'm still groggy right now. So I get it. I would say, like, what does help is getting up consistently at the same time. Like, you know, if you get up at 10 o'clock every day, and then when you need to do your IELTS test, you have to get up at 6, like that's going to be a shock to your system. So trying to get up at the same time every day helps. But besides that, just seeing if the exam, like, you know, if you get a very early, like if you get a speaking test booking at 9 o'clock in the morning, say contact your test center, see if they'll do it a little bit later for you. Because basically, you know, like try to play to your strengths. So yeah, that would be my advice there. Okay, Chung, good. Jatinder, sir, can I participate? But my phone camera is shattered. I'm afraid I'll need the camera on if you're going to participate, Jatinder. Okay, so I have Gopi, or maybe Gopi here. So let's get Gopi into the stream. Hi there.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am fine, sir.
Great. And just before we get started, can you tell me what score do you need in your IELTS test?
Sir, I want to get 7+ band in my overall score.
Okay. So you're probably going to aim for a 6.5 in speaking then. Yeah.
Yes, sure, sir.
And I know I can see you thinking higher would be better. Everybody has that in their head. Higher would be better, I know. But also, get the score you need, and then you can take it from there. Do you have pen and paper for making notes?
Can you give me 1 minute for opening pen and pencil?
Absolutely. Do you know what? I'll remove you and bring you back on in 1 minute, okay? I'll let you get your paper, and I'll answer.
I opened my pen and pencil.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. We're ready?
Yes, sir. I am ready.
Lovely job. Okay. I would like you to describe a journey that you make regularly. Okay, and you can start speaking now, please.
Okay, sir. In my, I really like to go different kind of a journey. I have already go many journey in my life. Here I am going to talk about that journey which I regularly go. Actually, it is near my park. I often go there for exercise. I often go there for exercise purpose. Firstly, whenever I get up early in the morning time, I often go there and I do exercise. In this way, I can stay away from diseases. And I often go there with my foot, and sometime I go with my friends and my kith and kin by car or bike. And I really like to go with my friends in this journey, because in this way I can stay away from diseases, and also I can stay fit my life. And I really like to go this journey, because in this way I can lose my stress, and I also can focus my study, and I can also do more concentration on my work. And I felt very happy, because in this way I can do more work. So this is a journey which I regularly go.
Okay, thank you. I lost track of time. Apologies. I wasn't looking at the time. But I mean, you've got a lot of strengths with your pronunciation. Like it's actually
sir.
it's very easy to understand you. You're pronouncing individual words correctly. You've got sentence stress, not 100% accurate, but quite good sentence stress. But with your
Okay, sir.
intonation, you're just so flat across the board with your intonation. It makes it
Okay.
difficult. It makes it difficult to follow you. even though you're getting the sentence stress right. So I just wrote down, look, I often go there with my friends. I often go there with my friends. So I often go there with my friends. So you can hear the intonation going up and down, and that's a natural part of the way English is pronounced. But what you have is, I often go there with my friends. So it's a do 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 instead of a do 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 do
Yes, sir.
do. So that flat intonation across the board, that has to be your main focus, because it's making it more difficult for you to follow. Even though you're doing so many other things well, the lack of intonation still makes it that I have to focus much more, because I can't pick up on the important bits. There's one other thing you do with pronunciation is, I think it's when the words end in a K sound that you add an extra So instead of saying work, you say work, work.
Okay, sir.
So you're adding that extra sound. So try to remove that extra sound, but more important is the intonation, because that sound is the only real mistake that you make in your pronunciation, in the pronunciation of words. So that's not making it difficult to follow you. I can still very easily follow you with that extra sound. It's wrong, but it's not having a big impact. It's the intonation is the main one. One other thing, the question was about a journey,
Yes, sir.
and the journey is when you're actually traveling somewhere. So there's a difference between a trip and a journey. The trip is when you go to the park. The journey
Okay,
would
sir.
be from your house to the park, when you're, cycling there, walking there, driving there. It's the part where you're traveling. Now, maybe you were very confident that you understood the word journey. I know a lot of students confuse the meaning of journey and trip. That's a common mistake.
Yes, sir.
But you do have the option of asking the examiner for the meaning of the word. So just in case you're not 100% clear, in speaking part 2, you say to the examiner, excuse me, what does journey mean? And you ask the examiner, what does journey mean? They say, oh, it's when you're traveling from one place to another place. That's a journey.
Okay, sir.
And that will help you avoid that problem. Your fluency is good, always new information, not many pauses, lack of repetition, good development, good use of cohesive devices. So lots of good things with your fluency. With your grammar, you're making too many preposition mistakes. Mistakes with prepositions generally come from the way you study vocabulary. It's counted as a
Okay, sir.
grammar mistake. It's a part of grammar, but really every preposition is just a collocation. So the correct preposition to use depends on the vocabulary. So when you're learning vocab, make sure that you learn, like if you're talking about go on a journey. So instead of just learning the word journey, you learn go on a journey. You learn the full phrase, go on a journey. Then you know what verb to use with journey. You know what preposition to use with journey. So when you have learned those 3 words together, then you will use them accurately. So this is another issue that a lot of students have, is they just learn one word instead of learning phrases. So try to learn phrases instead of learning individual words, and that will help you to avoid those types of mistakes. That's all my feedback. Do you have any questions for me at the moment?
Yes, sir. Whenever, sir, I have to speak in my task 2,
Mhm.
whenever I often do study at my home,
Good.
and I want to need some teacher who will help me to understand my problem.
Yeah. Well, I mean, start coming to my lessons. Have you signed up for my free live feedback lessons?
But sir, you will come in not often. You will come on date.
Oh yeah, there's a full schedule. If you log in, you will see the full schedule when you log in, and then obviously these live streams as well.
Okay, sir. I will log in.
Great. Well, talk to you again, and good job. Thanks, Copy. See ya.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. And that seems like all we have. I have another few comments. I'll respond to your comments here, and then we'll finish up a little bit early today. Domenico, sir, I'm more active in the afternoon and night than in the morning, such as my try. I'm not a morning person. Yeah, I know that's just the way you are. I think honestly, like if the exam center tells you your test is at 9 and you give them a reason, it's like, I cannot go because whatever reason, can you please give me a later time? They will try to accommodate you. It doesn't mean they definitely will, but it's definitely worth trying. Like if you know for a fact in the morning you're not going to perform as well, at least try to get your test at a later time. Lub, sir, answer this question. Or we face connection problem during speaking, like my speaking will be on video call, like now. Tried, but it was really horrible. I'm not sure what your question is, Lub. If we face connection problem during speaking, like my speaking will be on video call, like now. Tried, but it was horrible. If you're talking about doing the IELTS test from home, I mean, like that's going to be your problem. If you're doing a test from home and your internet connection doesn't work, like that's you not meeting the requirements. So don't do it. Don't do an IELTS test from home if your internet connection isn't good enough. You'll have to go to a test center. So just try to take all the factors into account and make the best decision based on your situation. Is there anyone who wants to practice speaking for improving skill? I'm looking for a partner. You can add me. Yep, that's a good idea. One thing is when you're practicing with a partner, be aware you're going to improve your fluency. You're not going to improve everything about your speaking. You'll improve your fluency. If you need to improve your vocab, that's something you need to do separately. Same with grammar, same with pronunciation. So yeah, having a speaking partner is great for fluency and motivation, actually. One thing that I would recommend is just be careful that you're challenging your speaking partner and that your speaking partner is challenging you. If you just talk about general topics, how are you? How's your week? What do you do? Your family, just topics that everybody can talk about very easily, you're not really doing yourselves a lot of benefit. Whereas if you're talking about more complex and more difficult topics, that will help you more. Okay, so Sharon and SM Noman, so both of you guys are looking for speaking tests. Okay, all sorted. Kawaljit, sir, when there will be a reading class, can you please tell me? Yep. I don't know the schedule off by heart. Like literally, I schedule them once a month and I just go and I follow the schedule after that. But sign up for the live feedback lessons and you'll see the schedule. Shiva, my speaking is poor. Okay, so what you need to do is focus on what is making your speaking poor. Is it your fluency? Is it your vocab? Is it your grammar? Is it your pronunciation? So identify what it is or where it is that you're lacking and improve that thing. So yeah, always make sure that you're working towards improving something that needs to be improved. When I studied at university, I had to prepare for exams. I would study at night. I must tell you, in all my honesty, that helped me to get high grades. Yeah, I have a lot of friends like that as well, where they'll work straight through. People I worked with, like where they, like people I work with who would work right through the night instead of working in the daytime. It just depends on your job. I'm a bit of a vampire. Good. Do you give an estimate band score for speaking now live or just general feedback? I'd need to do a full speaking test. So I can't, I could tell you, if you're not capable of getting a score. So if you need to get a 7, I would know for sure if you're far below a 7, I could tell you you're far away. But if you're like trying to determine are you a 6.5 or a 7, I'd need a full speaking test because I need to analyze more things, and it takes time to analyze each one. Fluency, forgot all this. So you just need to practice speaking more. And as well, like, it's not even necessarily that you need a speaking partner. It might be you just need to practice speaking English by yourself. You know, as long as you're not preparing your answers in advance, as long as you pick a question at random and start talking about it, that will improve your fluency. You can log in and I'll get the whole timetable. Yeah, Kaljit. So that is up towards the top there. So it's one of the first comments from today. Free live feedback lessons on Zoom. You'll find them there. Okay, so that seems to be it for today. Next week, I have another live stream. Like I said, I have another live feedback lesson tomorrow, so sign up for those. And I also have my IELTS courses and one-on-one services and stuff. So, reach out if you need more support. You can send me an email as well. All right, so talk to you next time. Bye, everybody. Take care.